Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show, except today we are launching a new series with my dear friend, the one and only Georgia Pinto. This is GratiTuesday, where we express gratitude, talk about being grateful, which to both of us is a very important part of our lives, not just personal, but professional, faith, all that good stuff. Georgia is an amazing real estate professional in South Florida. I'm blessed enough to know her thanks to, I'll give a shout out, thanks to Yvonne Sandoval for that. But each week we're going to be talking about gratitude in some way, shape, or form and expressing it out loud because you know what? It's a good thing for you to do. So welcome, Georgia. I'm so excited about this. This is really your baby. This is your brainchild. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I know, I'm so excited. And this is only part of our brainchild because we're going to be telling them a little bit more about what we're going to be doing. But I'm really excited to be part of GratiTuesday. And like you said, when you speak your gratitude out loud, or I know some people are in the habit of writing it down, like 3 things they're grateful for a day. I don't really know who they are, but I know that studies do show that it helps.
I know, don't you love that?
A lot better than, it's a lot better than, they probably say it's a lot better than thinking negative things and writing negative things down. But yes, I've just always thought that, there's always something to be grateful for. It can be something very small, or it can be, sometimes something really big. And sometimes you don't know what it is until, it could be like the case of technology, until something goes a little bit sideways. So, and on that topic too, like you shouted out Yvonne, I feel really fortunate to have met you. So you're one of the people I'm grateful for today, in addition to Yvonne. So I
agreed, right back at you. You stole my thunder on that. I love it.
This might be one of your questions later, but we can tell people one way to, show gratitude is just to get an old note card out and or go to the store and pick something out. If you're not like me, I love to stockpile stationery, but you can go and write a handwritten note to somebody and either drop it off at their house or mail it to them and really be able to make their day.
Agreed. And I think what happens is people will always say to me, I'm big on gratitude, even on the show. And people are like, God, I love that you gave me a shout out. Well, there are people who may not have been thanked for anything for a very long time, and it's never too late. And so it's a good thing to say it out loud. It's good for if you're a faith person, a universe person, whatever you are, it's good to put it out there. It says speak. I mean, we're supposed to speak a lot, especially the good. And so I think for a lot of people to hear a thank you is a beautiful thing. I had a fantastic example of this. I was at a real estate event and a gentleman came up to me and said, I know you from your jackets, which was lovely. But he said, I know you because somebody who really impacted my life likes you. And I just wanted to say thank you for promoting her and working with her. And I said to him, one of the first things I said was, have you thanked her? And he goes, I thank her all the time. So that kind of power, there's a power in the word thank you and the term thank you and being grateful.
Right. And I believe that like the more that you recognize what you're grateful for and you really notice it, the more you're able to like pour into others, and also just better things come your way too. That's not like why we do it, but it is a wonderful thing that you do notice when you stop and notice the small things.
I agree. And I think that people, there's all these books out about gratitude. There's journaling. We're going to talk about our group. I'm going to let Georgia take that in a minute. But I feel like if you get into the practice of it, I start my morning that way. So people will ask me sometimes, what's your morning routine? I pray, I'm meditate on a lot of things. Like I'm super trying to get my day right. But it always includes gratitude. And even if I'm not feeling it, even if I'm waking up grumpy Ted, I didn't sleep well, I try to think of something I can say. And I'll tell you sometimes, to be honest and transparent, I say it through gritted teeth. Like, I'm like, all right.
Right, but you say it. Right.
I woke up this morning and, but you know what? It does change your mindset immediately when you do express that gratitude.
It does. And then if something, kind of rocky heads your way later, you might be able to handle it a little bit better in the, more of the Tigger Ted way than the Eeyore Ted way.
Agreed. Because it's very a lot of people are so used to being E or ish. It's a great analogy. And they don't know how. And to get out of it is out of their comfort zone. They're so used to projecting the negative that to actually focus on something positive and be grateful for it is completely foreign to them.
Right.
I think that if we could, so my goal and our goal on here, we're creating a group, which George is going to talk about, but where we want to express, we want to encourage you as you begin to follow the show and watch the show. We'd love for you to get on and make a comment since we're live, thanking a human being, maybe somebody you haven't thanked out loud ever. There's power in that. And so we want to encourage you each week to come on. If you're too shy to do it and you want to message me or Georgia, we'll do it for you, just so you can get it out loud. So talk about our group, which again, I have to give all the kudos to Georgia, who I'm also very thankful for.
Oh, thank you. Such a good feeling show.
That's what you know what, I think people are hungry for it.
Yes. And so that is why.
Good. Yes.
Right.
So tell them about the group. Tell them about your idea behind the group.
Well, so I don't think you all need to be living under, or you would be living under a rock if you weren't noticing this, but that there is a lot of negativity out there, right? And so Ted and I had just kind of come up with this together pretty recently, and we thought it would be really cool to form a Facebook group. And I think it's yet to be named, right?
Yes,
so, but stay tuned. It's in the formation stages, but we're really excited about it. And what we want to be able to do there is express, positive vibes only and gratitude. And just like we would love for you to share Ted's show and tag people in the show notes or in the comments, we'd also like you to feel free to share the group with people and to help us grow the group. We think that the group will only be as strong, as its members. And so we want the members to be very active and passionate about what they're sharing in a positive way, like all stemming around gratitude. And it can be like books you're reading, like you mentioned earlier, biblical. If there's a Bible verse that you read and you interpret it, guess what? If there's not something you agree with, we can all agree to disagree, but you don't have to be like negative with your comments. You just I don't agree because, and people will respect that. Ted might agree, I might disagree, or who knows? We might both disagree.
We're gonna keep the negativity out and allow the positivity in. That's what's great about being co-hosts of the group.
Yes.
It's funny because I run several groups. Most of them are real estate, but I have a prayer group too. And occasionally somebody will come on and I have admin and I approve before it gets posted. And if it's just like super negative, I decline that, but I do message them and go, listen, it's really, if you want us to pray for you, great. Mm-hmm. But if you're coming on to just be negative about a human being or something else, then we're probably not the group for you. We want to encourage you and teach you how to make gratitude part of your everyday life and not just personal, professional too. There are ways to be grateful for the people that you work with in your industries that also, I believe, has a long lasting impact on your business as well.
Absolutely. You can tell you and I are both very relationship driven. And so when you interact with people, it's not just like for that one transaction or, that one lunch meeting or happy hour or whatever. It really is for life. And so I think we're going to be able to, we're going to be able to lead this, but I think we're going to be able to have a lot of our listeners and the followers help us lead this real positive change and this need for change. And it's so cool since it's on the World Wide Web, it could be worldwide.
It could be worldwide. And worldwide. Since we're on LinkedIn, there are professional classes, long-term classes, certifications now in gratitude and how it impacts business. And so it's a big business of gratitude. Mm-hmm. And there has to be something behind the science or the spirit of it, because I can tell you when I am expressing the gratitude, it feels good. It feels good to tell somebody, I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. Thank you for what you did. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. There's so many ways to thank. and you interact with people on a daily basis that you barely have a conversation with, your dry cleaner, the Starbucks girl or boy, there are ways to thank those people. And honestly, if they're doing their job, why wouldn't you?
Right.
It's amazing to me. Like I'm picky on social media. People know this about me. One of the things that I have a little bit of a pet peeve with, so we'll be a Ted pet peeve for a moment. Gratitude, though, you can either push the button that says thank you that Facebook creates for you, or you can take an extra second and say thank you with the heart or thank you with the smiley face, because the same amount of effort goes in, but the feeling is different.
Right.
And so I think that people need to get in the spirit of it. Do you have to write out? I like writing cards, but do you have to write a card out every time? What if that's not your thing? You have bad pen. Take an extra minute to text that person, message them on social media, call them. I know you all don't use your phones for calling, but try.
Another thing is you can do a video message to somebody. That's nice, like on their birthday, or if you want to express gratitude in a certain way, send them that message on video message.
Yes, video is great. Like I have an event tomorrow. I just did a video. Since you brought it up, I'll say I did a quick video right here on StreamYard. I think it was 15 seconds, thanking them for registering, and all of the registrants are going to get that email from me with my video shortly. When we are finished with the event, all of the ones who showed up and the ones who registered are going to get another follow-up. It's super easy to build gratitude into your day. And I promise you that your day will expand. It will find the time for the other things that you're worried about that you say, well, I don't have time to express gratitude. I don't have time to make a 15-second video. I promise you that if you get in the mode of that and you're doing it with the intention and purpose that you should, you'll find the time. The time will open up for you.
I agree. Well said.
All right. So, Georgia, what's the best way as we go through this? And we will announce and we will begin to invite our Facebook group. But until then, what's the best way for people to reach you and find out more about you? Because you are an amazing real estate professional. But you're also an amazing human. How can they find out more about you?
Thank you. Well, I have to double check on that. So my Facebook profile is Georgia, and then my maiden name is Yaugo and Pinto. So Georgia Yago Pinto, or my business page is Discovering Florida with Georgia. And that could be a start. Yeah. And if they want to, if anybody wants to go to Instagram, Insta is Discover FL with spelled out GA. So Discover Florida with Georgia, but Florida and Georgia are abbreviated. How about you, Ted?
And I've got my link tree scrolling across there. My link tree, you can just search by Ted Bogert. And then Georgia and I both have community expert pages, but Georgia's is, mine is on my link tree. Georgia's is scrolling across there, community.expert/Georgia. We'd love to hear your ideas. We'd love to hear your gratitude. And all of my people that I'm going to say thank you to, I've got to make the list and I'm going to tag you and say thank you because the list is way too long today, but I will be better next week when we do this. But what a joy to have you on. What a joy to spend time with you. I'm super excited about building this GratiTuesday group and network and these people, because I feel like it's a movement that is a positive one.
Really necessary.
It'll make you feel good. It makes everybody feel good. All right, Georgia, you're absolutely amazing. You guys go to her community expert page, find her on social media, reach out to me, express gratitude. Just one person, I encourage you.
One person.
Say it out loud, reach out to them, text them, message them, call them, email them, skywrite it, whatever you have to do. One individual, and get in the habit of doing that on a regular basis. I promise you it's life-changing, truly. All right, Miss Georgia, thank you so much. We'll be back. You guys are awesome. Grateful for all of you and grateful for you too, Georgia. All right.
Have a wonderful